Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. We are now live for our 5th episode of Facts and Snacks. Yay. I can't believe it's already been a month already. It's crazy. The time is like really flying. So let's get it going. First, I want to tell you guys about the snack that I brought today. And it's a very simple snack. A lot of you probably ate it as a kid. And guess what it is? Pretzels. My gosh. This little bag of pretzels is only 100 calories. And it really hits the spot. If you really need a snack, if you're hungry, pretzels is it. I don't know anyone that doesn't like pretzels. Pretzels are amazing. So you can always find these in Sam's, Costco, Walmart, or order them on Amazon. I'm pretty sure, again, everybody has eaten pretzels as a kid. So it's just amazing. So I'm going to put those to the side. I'm really hungry, but I'm really excited to hop into our topics today, so I don't know how much I'll nibble on them. So let's go ahead and hop into our topics. So our VA topic is how to know if your VA is the right fit. So this is really, really, really important because it's just like any other business working relationship, right? You want to make sure that you're working with people that are going to make you better, that, you know, you're a great fit with. And honestly, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give about this is do a trial run with your VA. So before you really sign on the dotted line and like, hey, we're going to do 3 months together, or if the contract says we're going to do a year together, I would do a trial run period with them. Hey, give them a project. It's very common for businesses to give projects during the hiring process, right? So if they have their top 3 people and they're like, all right, I really like these 3 people. I want to see what they can bring to the table. Then I've seen business owners like actually give projects on, you know, like that are pretty realistic on what they will be doing with their business. And they give it to the VA and then they receive it and they can make their decision off of that. Or, you know, if you don't want to do that during the hiring process, if you want to just, you know, pick your top 2 people, or even if you just pick your top person, go ahead and give them a project or 2. You know, if you're needing them to do social media management and possibly some data mining, some research, you know, give them something to research and have them do it. You know, give them the steps on what you need to do and where they need to put it. If you want it in an Excel document, you know, all that good stuff. And then have them do like a week or 2 of social media management for you and tell them exactly what you need. And then, you know, you can kind of get a good fit from there. For one, and the reason why that trial run will be good is because, number one, you will be able to see how you guys will communicate together, right? Number 2, when they actually deliver that service and product back to you, you will see if that's what you're looking for and if they are able to fully deliver. Number 3, you will actually see how competent that they are with what they said in the interview, or, you know, during the hiring process on what they could bring to the table. Because I've seen a few times where some people are like, yeah, I can do social media management, and you know, they may send some of their work and it's, you know, it's not bad. You're like, okay. But then when it actually comes time to make graphics for you or, you know, things like that, it's like, well, hey, this is not what the examples you gave me during the hiring process. So it's good for that too. And I'm trying to think of what other reasons. So number 1, you get to see for communication, how you guys communicate, how they communicate. You know, if they get back to you in 5 minutes or if they wait 5 hours to get back to you, you know, that's important, the turnaround time. Number 2, gosh, I don't remember what I said. Number 1 was the communication. Number 2 would be to see if, I don't remember all my numbers. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. It's Friday. It's been a long week. And then you also want to see number 5, depending on the turnaround time, if you actually give them a deadline or if you're like, hey, go at it, and you see how long it takes them to get things done. That's another way too. So I will keep all those in mind. You know, personality is a big factor. You definitely want to work with somebody that, you know, has a similar personality type to you. You know, if you're, you know, really bubbly, outgoing, you don't want to bring in like a straight-faced person that doesn't have personality. You want to bring someone to the table that is similar to you as possible, but also brings that skill set to the table that you need for your business. So those are probably the best tips that I could give you on that. During the hiring process, shoot out a couple of projects to your top 2 to 3 people. And if you don't want to do that, you can always bring on that VA and you guys go on a trial period, 2 weeks or, 1 month is not uncommon, or just depending on what the nature of your business is and what you're needing done, it could be 3 months. Because I know with social media management, as far as results, you can't get results in a day. You can't get results in a week. It's going to take a few months for that. But also with social media management, depending on what you need done, you can see if they're, competent in Canva to make, some graphics or Photoshop or whatever they're going to use and things like that. But as far as results wise, obviously you will need to do like a 3-month trial period. It just, you will have to base it off of your business and what your needs are. And if you have any questions on that, please, ask your question in the comments or send a message over, and I would love to help you kind of determine, how long your trial period should be, just depending on, what you're needing done and stuff like that. So I hope that was kind of helpful. It's not really much with that. I mean, you can kind of determine if someone is or if they're like, oh yeah, they're good, and then what'll really put the icing on the cake is actually giving them the work and making sure that they're capable of, doing what they need to do and what is asked of them from you. So that's that. Our business topic of the day, this is one of my favorites, is staying focused and keeping your blinders up. So this is so important. You have so many people that want to start a business and they're like, I want to start a business and I'm going to do this. They lay out their plan, but as the day-to-day goes on and time goes on, they don't stay focused on their plan, right? There's a lot of different ways that I can give you, or, pieces of advice I can give you to stay focused. We kind of talked about this last week with the managing, being a busy entrepreneur and, family home life. But pretty much you have to, if you're working a full-time, so I'll give the different scenarios. If you're working a full-time job and you are building your business on the side, so eventually you can, do your business full-time and step away from your 9 to 5, you will literally have to be so disciplined that you're not out going out to eat every day, or, going out to, parties every weekend, or, just getting distracted. It is very easy to get distracted. Even when you've laid out a plan, you still can get distracted. You literally have to eat, breathe, and sleep your business. And I'm going to repeat that because that's so important, and people, they laugh about it, but how do you think that Bill Gates and Oprah and all these people, that they became where they are today? They didn't do it just from watching TV every day or watching their favorite shows every week. No, they eat, they breathe, and they slept their business, their hustle, whatever they were trying to do. So it's very, very important that you do that also. I know we all have our TV shows we like to watch. Yes. I know we all have birthday parties to go to. We have family functions. You may have kids where you have their stuff. I'm not saying not to do that stuff. That's fine, but you need to plan for that. And like we talked about, the project management tools last week and the week before, you have to put that stuff in your calendar. And guess what? You're going to have to make up those hours that you're losing to whatever extracurricular activity it is that you're doing. But if you want to be successful, hi, Pooh. Hey, you were on last week. How are you today? If you want to really be successful, you're going to have to eat, you're going to have to breathe, you're going to have to sleep your business. You should be thinking about it when you wake up. You should be thinking about it before you go to sleep. You probably will lose sleep off of it. You will lose hours. You will lose hours of just other things with friends and family. It's going to happen if you want to get to that point. Because guess what? That's all you're going to be thinking about, because you want to be that successful and you really want to make it work. So as harsh as that seems, it's really not. It's just about being disciplined. You stay disciplined, the results are going to come. And I'm not saying that the results are not going to come if you don't do it this way, but it may take longer, or you may miss your window of opportunity, right? So you want to hustle and bustle, and that's what it's about. So my biggest piece of advice is when you're trying to stay focused and keep your blinders up, that's literally, I mean, it's as simple as it sounds, because it is. You have to stay disciplined. You have to eat, breathe, and sleep your business, period. Right? Nobody else is going to do it for you. You can't expect everybody else to be invested in your business and what you're trying to do like you are. So don't expect it. Your significant other, your family, they may support you, which is awesome if they do. It's an amazing feeling. But if they don't get discouraged. You keep pushing, because you know the end goal, and you see the end goal, and you know why you're doing what you're doing. They may not understand that because their mind is somewhere else. So if you do that, I promise you, you will see results. And if you want to talk about that a little bit more, I'm a living product of it. I've told you guys my story. I have another job that I work. I've had this business about 1.5 years, but I was doing it full time. I built it the wrong way. I didn't have my foundation set in place, and I fell on my face. It kind of hit me back in the face. So I started over. And now I'm rebuilding my business. I have 2 kids, I have a whole family. I have 2 kids, 2 little ones. I have a 6-month-old. She'll be 7 months next week. And I have a 2-year-old. And I'm making it happen. So you can't tell me that it's not possible, because it's possible. It's all up to you and how you manage your time, how disciplined you are, and just kind of where your mindset is. So if you take all of that, you can make it work. If you don't have kids, it's no reason, unless you're working 2 jobs, which is still possible. You're just going to have to lose sleep sometimes. It's going to happen. If you have your extracurriculars, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to make up those hours. We talked about this last week. So keep all of that in mind. That's the best advice I can give with staying focused and keeping your blinders up, because, I mean, you're going to have to do that if you really, really want to be successful, and if you want to see those results sooner than later. So that's all I have on the business topic. I hope that makes sense. I hope that the VA topic and the business topic, I hope it touched you today and that you got some takeaways out of it. And as always, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, or shoot us a message. I would love to have a call with some of you guys. As far as Jasmine and Company, I'll throw this on there before I get off. We have some really, really cool things coming up. Our blog, I had a few blog posts on there, but we have officially released our blog yesterday. So please, the blog topic was 5 useful apps for entrepreneurs. Please go check it out, because guess what? A lot of the systems I was telling you guys about, they're on there. So you definitely want to go check that out. Any questions that you have, please shoot us a message. And we will be rolling out blogs bi-weekly, probably for the next month or 2. And then they will start to go weekly. And then we will start bringing in some guest bloggers. So I'm really excited about that. Our group, the group I was telling you about, Entrepreneur Networking and Resources, that is going to roll out by September. So we're getting everything ready to go for that now. I'm super stoked about it, super excited about it. So I want you guys to hop in that group. It's going to be a great resource for you guys. We will have Facebook Lives with you guys as experts in your industry and your niche and what you're doing. And it's just going to be awesome. So we have really great things on the horizon. So that's all I have for you guys today. Very, very short and sweet. If you guys have any questions, or if you're watching this on replay, please ask your questions in the comments. I would try to encourage you guys to tune into the live if you can. I usually try not to go over 10 or 15 minutes. And have a awesome weekend. Continue to stay productive and be blessed. I will talk to you guys next week.